Hi, I'm George with Epiphan Video, and today I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of the Revesun, I think that's how you say it, R-E-V-E, Revesun HDMI switch. So this is interesting to us because it is a clean, seamless switcher. So if you want to do a multi-camera live streaming setup, so you have something like a capture card or an encoding device, and you want to bring two cameras into that and do some basic switching, there's not many products that we found on the market that are really cost effective. This Revesun one is one of the first ones we found that is affordable, but also does completely seamless switching. So we have a lot of other switchers like this and a big bag of other ones that don't really work well because they do tearing. So every time you push a button to do switching, you see some kind of artifacting, and it literally looks like your image is being torn apart. So it's not ideal for any circumstance. But this Revesun one allows you to bring in two inputs, and using the buttons on the front, you can toggle between them and do switching, which is great. So what I'm going to do today is plug in a few cameras, and I'll show you how that works. I found this on Amazon, and it was about $100. And yeah, let me give you a quick demo. I've got a few cameras here. I'll just set that up. So here it is all set up. I've got my Canon C100 on input 1, and I've got a GoPro on input 2. And using the source button on the front of this device, I can toggle between camera 1 and camera 2, which is great. It's exactly what we want for bringing in a two-camera setup into a single input device like a capture card. Now, one of the things you have to be aware of is that the sound also switches from camera 1 to camera 2 to camera 1 to camera 2. So you may choose to bring in your sound or your audio separately from your video stream, so you have one dedicated audio stream, because it's not a common setup to have two cameras with separate audio for a normal video. But anyway, you have the tools to do it. A couple of the other cool functions on this is that it does picture-in-picture layouts and side-by-side layouts. In fact, let me just show you what those look like. GoPro camera on camera 1, and in fact I'll point that over here so you can see the two cameras look different. And I can switch to the Canon C100 view, and here it is here. So all I'm doing is pushing the little source button on the device, and I'm able to switch seamlessly, no tearing whatsoever. Looks great. I can also set up some of the modes. So I can do a picture-in-picture mode. I can do a side-by-side mode, which does distort the footage and crams it all into these skinny columns, so not ideal, but the other modes, yeah, here's a regular side-by-side with no distortion. And when I'm in those modes, I can also move things around, and I can scale them as well. So these are kind of the bonus features, where I think the real value in this thing is just the basic mode of being able to switch from camera 1 to camera 2 to camera 1 to camera 2 and do it completely seamlessly. So there it is. That's your basic HDMI 2x1 switch. So it's great for anybody who wants to bring multiple sources into a single input and do switching without any kind of tearing between the two switches. You can find this on Amazon. Be sure to check the link in the description for this video because it's a very specific product. There's a million products that look kind of like this that seem like they should work, and in our experience, they don't all work very well. So be careful what you buy. Look for this one. Happy streaming. See you next time.